This is such an important video if you're one of those ambitious people who want to achieve big things. Because for the longest time I struggled with this question. Why am I not able to make consistent progress on my goals? In the past I had one foot on the gas pedal and the other foot on the brake. Until after years of pain and frustration, I realized that I was my own worst enemy. To be more precise, my self-talk was unknowingly preventing me from achieving my goals. I say unknowingly because this is the reality for most people who want to achieve big things. We say we want things, but on the journey we have all those negative thoughts and we are not even aware of this hidden force that is really stopping us from getting the things we want. So in this video I'm going to share number 1, how I overcame my negative thinking. Number 2, how to make affirmations work, because for most people they don't work. And number 3, the specific tactics that I've used to become the master of my mind. The methods that I'm going to share have really allowed me to be much more confident and consistent. In the past months, I've been able to produce over 150 videos over different platforms. So this is powerful stuff. Pay close attention and apply the information. Now before we begin, there are 3 reasons why affirmations and self-talk doesn't work for most people. Number 1, most people don't know how the mind works. Number 2, they don't stick with their affirmations long enough. And number 3, they don't know the most effective affirmation phrases. So every time I was working on those YouTube videos, I always had this inner battle. I wanted to produce the videos. I really thought what I'm going to share could really help people, and I was excited to post the videos. But then when I was recording the videos, I always would overthink everything. I would try to perfect each sentence because I thought my English is not good enough. For example, recording a 7-minute YouTube video will take me 3 hours, and my videos, they were quite simple. I had the whiteboard. You can go back to my channel and see how they looked. It was a whiteboard and most of the things were prepared, so I could always look back on the whiteboard for reference. But still, those methods were not helping me, and this kind of theater and pattern would always play itself out. I wanted to do those videos because I was fascinated about personal development, mindset, and how the mind works and how you can increase your performance. But the real problem I recognized after researching how the mind works is because of my subconscious programming. Let me explain. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where 95% of all our actions, behaviors, and beliefs are coming from. What researchers have found out is that we have 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day, and 95% of all our thoughts are the same as the day before. That's why we are run by our subconscious programming. So in relation to the self-talk, when I was working on my YouTube videos, I was thinking my English is not good enough. So that thought was an automatic thought. What that means is this was the thought that was already instilled in my subconscious mind. And this thought would always repeat itself whenever I was working on my goals, because working on big goals is uncomfortable, and it's normal that you have negative self-talk and negative emotions. But what is even more interesting about the subconscious mind is that scientists say the subconscious mind is up to 20,000 times faster than the conscious mind. This is because the subconscious mind works automatically 24/7. Even when you are sleeping, there are subconscious processes that you are not even aware of. Now with this understanding, let's move on to how to really overcome the negative self-talk and the negative thoughts that you experience whenever you're working on your goals. First, you have to become aware of your negative self-talk. Ask yourself, what are the most persistent beliefs about yourself? You have to know what is holding you back. So for example, as I shared before, one belief that I had was my English is not good enough. Another one was what I'm going to share is not valuable enough. I also had one belief that there are not enough people interested in personal development, so my videos will not have enough views. So write it down. Ask yourself, what are the persistent beliefs that you hold about yourself? This is what is holding you back. First, we have to become aware. Take a pen and paper and write it down. This will give you a lot of clarity, because if you are not aware of your negative self-talk, you will be always a victim of your mind. Trust me. Number 2, rewrite the statements or the belief in the present tense. Now I know this might sound cheesy and cringy, but what I did is I reversed the belief of my English is not good enough to my English is good enough. First, I didn't believe it, and it was a very uncomfortable exercise. So I rewrote all the negative statements to positive ones. So for example, let's say you have identified a negative belief that could be, I'm not confident. What you want to do is to really ask yourself, is this belief accurate? Am I really not confident? Maybe you're not confident in your business, maybe you're not confident in speaking to the camera, maybe you're not confident to pursue your goals, but are you always not confident? What happens is when we have these negative beliefs and statements, we always think it is permanent. It's in every situation we are not confident, it's in every situation my English is not good enough. No, it's not that way. This is how our mind was conditioned. Remember when I was talking about the subconscious mind, 95% of our thoughts are subconscious. The more we entertain that thought, what our mind does is it looks for more proof, and that's why we have those very strong negative beliefs, that we have enough proof because we have been taking action and then we have some struggles and then, okay, I'm not confident. Now this is where we rewire our subconscious programming to a more accurate one. So ask yourself, what is a belief that is more accurate and empowering in relation to your goals? You really have to think deeply about this. Most people don't do those exercises. They don't know what is holding them back. So write down the more empowering, more positive statement to your negative belief. And then what you have to do, even when it feels cringy and uncomfortable, is to repeat that statement over and over again. So one of the best time slots to do your affirmations is early in the morning and before you're going to sleep. Now, in addition to repeating your affirmations, of course, you have to also take action. It's not enough to only do some affirmations and everything will change. You have to take action, even if it's uncomfortable. But the more you do this action, affirmations, your mind will find more ways to confirm that new belief, and then you rewire your subconscious programming, and it will be easier and easier to take action on your goals and actually progress consistently. By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, let me know in the comment section below. Now, generally speaking, there are 4 ways to do affirmations in order to rewire your subconscious mind for success. The first one is what I call outer self-talk. This is the self-talk you use out loud. For example, one belief that I use and say out loud is, my videos are extremely valuable to my audience. Another simple belief and statement that helps me tremendously is, life is a test and I'm able to pass every test with ease. There are also some people that say their affirmations in front of the mirror. I've never done that, but I know that this is also very effective. So do what works for you. But the most important part is that technique that I shared before. Now, the second way to do affirmations to reprogram your mind is what I call inner self-talk. When we are on the journey, it is normal. We have this negative voice. It will never go away. The key is to deal with it right. Because the truth is this, even if you have done the mindset work and the inner work, negative thoughts will come up on the journey. So for example, when I'm recording those videos, sometimes I have self-doubt. I have this inner voice that tells me, who are you? You are an imposter. And what you want to do is not to identify with the negative thoughts. Let them just be. Okay, maybe I'm an imposter. Is this true? I ask myself, am I really an imposter? Because what I'm sharing is actually what I've done and what has tremendously helped me and my audience. So this is the way our mind plays tricks with us. This voice will never go away. But when you have done a lot of inner work, this voice will slowly dissipate. And it's not constantly nagging you like other people because they haven't done the work. So the third way to do affirmation is what I call written affirmations. Many people use their journals and rewrite their beliefs and statements written by hand. So this is also an extremely effective method. I've been doing this in the beginning, but I'm more an auditory person. I like to hear my affirmations and prefer the inner conversations. So you can write your affirmation statements by hand in your journal. What that does is it has the body and mind connection, because when we are consciously thinking about the new beliefs and then we write it down, it will sink more. But you also have to do action. As I said before, this is not just some mindset stuff without taking action. The fourth way to do affirmations are audio affirmations. And this is my favorite method because I'm very auditory. I like to listen to things. So everyone is different. So pick which method works the best for you. You have to experiment enough with it. So what I used to do in the beginning is to go to YouTube and listen to some I am affirmations, like powerful affirmations. You can search those videos. But what I found is the more effective method is to record your own audio affirmations. What you want to do is to record your statements and beliefs in your own voice, and then you can listen to it over and over again, because it is the repetition of the same information that will rewire your subconscious programming, because through that repetition you'll face less resistance over time and you will be drawn to your goals. As I said before, per day we have 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts, and most of those thoughts we are not even aware of. Now, talking about repetition, the key with all of this is to make it a habit. If you are not doing this consistently, you won't reap the results. Because the truth is this, most people don't make their affirmations work. And some of those people have done some of the work and have rewritten their statements, but they are not doing it enough. They are maybe sticking for it one week, then they don't see results, and then they fall off, and then they are stuck in this pattern. So don't be one of them. Pick a technique that I shared today. Today I shared a lot of stuff, all the stuff that I know about affirmations, self-talk, how to reprogram your mind by talking to yourself and writing your statements. Now the truth with all this affirmation and self-talk work, it is only one part of the equation, because on the journey, if you have big goals, if you're ambitious, it's not enough to only have affirmations that are working right. I touched upon it a little bit in this video. Emotions are a crucial part. So for that, I titled a video, I believe, How to Master Your Emotions. You want to watch this video next. I go very deep on how you can really process your feelings and contextualize them in order to achieve your goals faster and easier than ever before. So watch this video next. If you found this video valuable, let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a video.